Hey guys, Higgy Pop here with Hawkwoman. We are in New York. We're in the big city. Big city. We're not even tourists. We got this, man. We got this. Oh yeah. We did some comic book shopping. I went to some old bookstores. Nice vinyl store. Oh yeah. We're going to get a coffee right now. And let's see. We only saw one homicide. There was the cops were drawn an outline of the body on the sidewalk, right? And it was a woman cop. You know what the woman's cop name was that was doing the outline?
No.
Tracy. Tracy, you get it? And so we did take a couple taxi cabs, right?
We did good.
Yeah, taxis. One thing, taxi did smell. He was smelly. Come on. Yeah, he wanted a tip. I said, how about a little pit rub, fella? A little pit rub. And, but New York is here, man. The Big Apple. And, you know.
Take a bite out of it.
Take a bite out of the Big Apple. And the hell's a good one. And, one thing that hits you right away, the smells of New York. Once you get over that, though.
Amazing.
And what does it smell like? It smells like asparagus and desperation. But look what I just found. Boom. Nice. Jackpot. Alright guys, read your comics to make you smart. Hey guys, Higgy Pop here. I just want to report, just like in the Spider-Man comic books, there are 3 water towers up there. That's what he swings from. There's a water tower up there, right? And another one, and then there's another one. Oh, it's great swinging, great swinging. So, this is a high Spider-Man activity area. I will keep my eyes peeled everywhere, everywhere. Spidey. All I've seen is Pigeon Man so far. Pigeon Man, Pigeon Man. Oh wow, look at those. There's more water towers over here. Look at us. Oh, loaded on the rooftop. These people need water around here. They should try using it more. This is the New York subway system. This is where they filmed the Warriors. Warriors, come out and play! You know, I already fought the orphans. I fought the leader of the orphans. That's the guy with the bad headlight. He's like, this is my girlfriend. I was like, whoa, look out. So, anyways, this is the subway. This is the subway. This is, 2 men enter, 1 man leave. But, alright. Okay. Alright. Humans, people. This is the entrance to the very, very awful, dreaded subway of New York City. Hawkwoman went down there a minute ago, and I haven't heard from her since. And I'm starting to get worried. Oh wait, here she is. Oh, you made it. You made it. Whoa, close one. Hey guys, I'm still in Union Square Park. I found Gandhi. Here is Gandhi. He's feeding the pigeons. I was wondering where he's been. Looking a little lean there, Mr. Gandhi. He should feed himself. You should eat one of those pigeons. Wow. He had a saltine last week. He's not hungry. But I noticed there's also a blue wiffle ball bat by Gandhi's feet. Smart. I think he's going after the pigeons. Higgy Pop here. I was out partying last night in New York City with a pigeon friend of mine, Louis. And there's Louis. He did not make it last night. Rough night for Louis. But I'm so tired. I wanted to sit down and just chill out. And if all my chairs in New York City are 30 feet off the ground, I mean, this is an exhausting trip. Exhausting. Anyways, there's a water tower. Now, that's what Spider-Man likes to jump and swing from. So, keep your eyes open. And say a prayer for Louis and his family. Louis! Higgy Pop here. I'm about to jump into a portal. And here it is right here. Oh, yeah. This will send me into the DC universe. And it is Earth 2 I'm going to. I'm going to Earth 2, so Me and a couple pigeons are gonna go there, and I will be back soon. Me and Hawkwoman
Hi, guys.
in Union Square. Bright and early. There's no one here. No one
We're
here.
all over New York.
Hey, pigeon. I'll crush you, pigeon. You want to see the biggest Barnes & Noble store in the world? Look at this thing. Where is it? Right there. That's Barnes & Noble. I mean, look at the size of it. It's very fancy. Very fancy.
We did go to the biggest bookstore ever.
We did go to
Called Strand Bookstore.
Strand Bookstore. I got a great Flash Gordon book there. Classic. So, I'm gonna kick the crap out of this pigeon. It's been eyeballing me, man. He's like going like this to me, man. Alright, so hanging out. It's like we're taking a selfie. You know, when I was a kid, a selfie was something you did in the bathroom by yourself.
Oh.
Anyways, here we go. Guys, we'll talk to you later, man. Read your comics to make you smart. Hey guys! Higgy Pop here. I mean Snake Plissken. I escaped from New York and I'm back, man. Good times though. Good times in New York. Ah, yeah. Snake Plissken. Ah, he's one bad hombre. Kurt Russell, one bad muchacho. He's like, oh yeah. Ah, yeah. Woo. Ah, it's tough. Never trust a guy with an eye patch. Ever. Because you know, when they're torturing him, looking for information, once they got that first eye out, he started yammering. Bah, 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 bah. He was giving up names, addresses, everything. So, guys, thank you for joining me, man. I missed you guys. It's good to be back home in the Hawk's Nest. Me and Hawkwoman went to the Big Apple, hung out, went crazy. Let me start by saying I got to dedicate this show to my good man, Chuck. Chuck, I talk about Chuck all the time. He lives across the street from my mother. Now, Chuck is called Chuck 2.0 because he escaped death. Over 20 years ago, Chuck went for one of the first heart transplants or something, major operation, and they said you got 20 years you could live with this heart. He lived for 23 years. He is the man. Now, the other day, he just had major surgery. He was like a general contractor. None of these surgeons wanted to do this groundbreaking surgery. And he found a surgeon, and he had it done, and he's doing great. Thank you, Jesus. Now he's called Chuck 3.0. Chuck 3.0. This is for you, pal. Love you. And I got to have him on the show someday. I'll ask him. I'll ask Chuck. So anyways, he's tougher than Tarzan's feet. I'm telling you. He's harder than Superman's kneecap. Anyways, so New York was great. Ah, man. In the city. Yeah, all sorts of people in New York. Oh, weird, strange individuals. I mean, they don't, around here, if someone acts up like that, you know, they start Donald Ducking it, you know, just wearing a t-shirt with no pants, you know, people call the cops. Up there, I mean, you'd be sitting in line trying to get a coffee. Some guy comes in with no clothes on. You know, people are like, they just turn around, they pretend to be on their phone. I'm like, oh, I said, someone call the cops. They're like, no, he's part of the neighborhood. Whoa, what neighborhood do you belong to there, hombre? And this is another look in New York right here. This is the, let's see. This would be the taxi driver look, and this is a 2025 spring edition Mohawk. Are you looking at me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? You gotta be talking to me. There's no one else here. You talking to me? Hey, I got the OMAC. So, anyways, hey Sonia, I got you a gift. Sonia, here. Come on, put it on. Come on, I got you. Come on, but just put it on. Be a pal. I got it for you. You're gonna pull my lip up over my head? All right, you can put it on whenever you want. I'll talk to you later. Tell your mother I said hi. Anyways, so in the city, Joe Walsh, the Eagles, fantastic group, man. Who, if you had an all-star band, this is my lineup. Lead guitar, Pete Townsend. Rhythm guitar, Joe Walsh. Booyah! Bingo! Anyways, I did find some comics. It was a good time. I had I had Jake, Hawk Dog was here with Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. You made sure Nostradamus didn't come down here. The first thing I do is I come down here, make sure Nostradamus did not touch any of my valuables. And look, here's my gumball machine that I got from Rob. Congratulations to Rob, cheap comic collector. He's got over 1,000 subs. Woo! Look, I put a little Superman on there. He's just chilling out in the gumball machine. Listen, when I get up to 800 subscribers, we're gonna do the Higgy lottery, and we're gonna raffle off some fun stuff, man. Oh yeah. Spread the word. Spread the word. Go ahead. All right. So I'm going to show you some books. I got some great books in New York, and I'm going to show you a couple special things. Special things. Yeah. So Hawk Dog was being watched by Hawk Woman's niece. She's a great girl. Great girl. Great. You know, she's an entrepreneur. You know, that means she has a job. You know, back in my day, I never got fired from a job, ever. I know one of my nephews. He gets fired all the time. Can't hold on to a job. He gets fired more than Davy Crockett's rifle. This kid's always getting fired. I know it's a new thing with kids these days. Let me air this out. It bothers me. Kids go to therapy a lot. Did you notice this nowadays? That's the thing. Yeah, my mom and dad sent me to therapy. Therapy? I don't know, man. I never told my parents nothing. I never told my parents when I was thirsty. They were like, I'm thirsty. Swallow your spit. The hose is out back. I had to hide injuries from my parents. I'll be playing with my buddies and I'll have a bone sticking through my thigh. And I'm like, ah! I'm like, stitch me up. I can't. My mom told me not to be over here. Anyways, let me show you some art before we get started. All this art is dedicated to Chuck 3.0. Now, I was on a streak in New York drawing, man. I was just, but the creative juices were flowing in the big city. There's a smell in the big city that is special. Special. Let me just leave it at that. It's like, whoa! And the cab drivers are very rude. I just tried to make conversation. He's like, shut up! I was like, whoa. I was like, have a good day. You first! So I drew this. This is a barbarian getting attacked by wolves. Let me show you. I finally finished reading this. Bloodstar, Robert E. Howard. Let me tear this off here. We don't need that. We don't need you. All right. So this is Bloodstar. This was given to me by my buddy, Damien, Sleepy Reader 666, and I finally read the whole thing. Now, I read the cheap version, A Valley of the Worm. It was stolen by this. It's just a brief, cliff notes of this story. This story is great. The art is fantastic. Bloodstone. Is it Bloodstar? I'm a stupid umbriago. Oh, I went to Little Italy. They're like, hey, paisan. I was playing stickball. I was like, put it in there, pal. Put him in there. I saw the Sopranos having a meeting in a little bistro. They're like, I don't like the looks of that guy. And so this is great. Awesome. So, anyways, back to the art. So I drew this. All right. Let's see. I have this new brush pen I'm using. I drew the Joker. He's feeling in a stabby mood. He's like, stabby, 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 stabby. There he's got the one suspender look. That's a good look. This guy is like hanging off a chopper going. That was me just going to down the street in New York. We came back unscathed. Oh yeah. I mean, so at night, it's like Scary Busey out there in the streets. It's survival of the fittest. I'm telling you, man. It was crazy. I was shaking like a dog pooping a peach pit. And this is a guy, he's chained to a wall, and he's trying to break the chains by stepping on the wall. He's doing the old Batman and Robin climbing the wall routine. Yes. Yeah, so, I mean, then some of the neighborhoods that make you nervous. What do you call a nervous javelin thrower? Shakespeare. All right. I drew this. I just like the way it came out. All right. I just like the way it came out. Do you concur? And I drew a little barbarian swinging from a vine onto a tree limb. He does tree work. Yes. He's an arborist. And let's see. This is Hawkman, just like da, 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 da. He's jumping off a rooftop. Yeah. And there's another Hawkman going, hey. Just sketching. This is a guy, he's like, here, I'm going to shoot that apple off your head. So, my first day back to work after coming back from New York, I got hit in the head with a piece of telephone pole. That was fun. Just to wake me up a little bit. Whoa. And this is me if I was a centaur, half horse, half higgy. This is a galloping higgy. All right, a galloping higgy. Hey, how are you? And I shaved my chest for that. And I think I had some, I don't know. Let's see what we got here. I don't know. I'm just sketching, checking out the brush pen. And one more. This guy has a case of the uglies. He's like, whoa, wow. In New York, you know what Dracula's favorite building is? The Vampire State Building. All right. So, at that street vendor, I mean, right below where we were staying at the Hyatt, there was a comic book store, and it looked pretty impressive. It had a big giant Terminator statue, and like a big giant Spider-Man statue in the other window. I go in there, ding, 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 and there's no comics. Whew. But I went to some bookstores, Strand's bookstore, fantastic, and these little Nook bookstores, the vinyl stores, the record stores. Oh, I got yelled at. So I start filming in this record store. I'm like, wow, man, wow. And there's a Iggy Pop a poster, and I was going to film it. You know, Iggy Pop, you get it. Come on, guys. Right? And the guy's like, excuse me, sir. I was like, this guy's all, you know, he's a hipster. He's got a mustache with the twisties. He's got a man bun. So I kicked his teeth in. So I just started whomping on him. Whomping. That didn't happen. But he's like, no filming. I said, you could take pictures, but no filming. So anyways, the street vendor was fantastic. This old guy, he was about, let me describe. This is what the guy, the street vendor, he had like 6 long boxes. This is him. He goes, you like the older stuff, do you? I said, yes, like you. Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy, I left there, my ear was in a sling. He was talking so much. Anyways, I started off with this. I had to tame myself. And because his prices were a little mucho dinero, I got Challengers of the Unknown. Known. This is a number S-25. This is Super DC Giant. Booyah! Oh, yeah, Jack Kirby. He was talking about Jack Kirby. It's like these guys went to high school together or something. I like Jack Kirby. I like Jack Kirby. I said, excuse me. Do you like Jack Kirby? I like Jack Kirby. And this is great. Jack Kirby and Vince Coletta on the cover. All right. And this is August of 71. How come we have to say the number 11 and not 21? We say 22. We say 55. I want to say 21 instead of 11. Let's start it starting now. All right. So the first story is The Man Who Stole the Future. And the second story is Captives of the Space Circus. That's it, Mom, Dad. I'm leaving. I'm joining the Space Circus. And the third story is The Wizard of Time. So this is great. Yes. You know, there's the challenges. We got Professor. It's almost like Gilligan's Island. Professor, there's Rocky, and there's Red, there's Ace. So, The Man Who Stole the Future. Plus, strategy for survival and giant pinup. Oh, so it's a fatty. And the second, I only got 2 books from the guy. Because like I said, he was pricey. I said, oh. Anyways, this is the only issue I have from this whole series. This series goes from 1 to 7, and this is the last issue of the series. Issue number 7 of All New Bamba the Jungle Boy in Nightmare. First of all, if you look these up, every cover is awesome. This is Bamba the Jungle Boy, all right? And this is crazy, man. First of all, Bomba the Jungle Boy gets someone slips him some LSD, so he's tripping big time. Wow. LSD stands for lousy, stupid drugs. Remember that, kids. Remember, drugs don't do kids. So the Jungle Boy got roofied. All right. So all the animals in the jungle are taking advantage of old Jungle Boy, and so. You know, it's like Bill Cosby was in the jungle, you know what I'm saying? But this is great. Great. Jack Sparling on the cover. And Dennis O'Neil wrote it, and Jack Sparling did all the art inside. Fun book. This is the last issue of the series. And it came out in October of 66. And this guy is pouring barrels of LSD poison into the streams and stuff in the jungle. And Jungle Boy got dosed. So it's crazy. I loved it. Great story. Good stuff. That's Jungle Boy. He's more like a jungle man. All right. He's a jungle man. So, Jungle Boy he's like a vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat. Fruits. Do you know that raisins are just like raisins are grapes with experience? So I was very happy to get this. So now I have to track down 1 through 6. And while I was in New York, I did some reading, all right? And I read Bloodstar. Thank you, Damien. And I started reading these. And I think it's fantastic. I don't know. This is when I was out of comics, and I got back into comics like about 5 years after all this stuff came out. This is the amalgam, Doctor Strange, and this is called Strange Fate. Dr. Fate and Doctor Strange put together, all right? And it's Charles Xavier is Doctor Strange Fate. And it's cool because there's Bruce Banner's in here, and he's like Solomon Grundy. He's called Skulk. And Jade Nova is in here. That's Frankie Rayner. All right. And then there's White Witch. That's Wanda Zatara. So these are all amalgam characters, Marvel and DC crossover type of characters. And it all has to do with Access. I got introduced to this character called Access. I did a lot of learning. And this is Access, all right? And he makes sure that everyone belongs in their own universe. No Marvel guys in the DC universe, because if that happens, they start getting amalgamed and stuff. And so he has to take care of that. And he could teleport into different universes and find all these people. And all he has to do is touch the person, and they go back to their own dimension. So this was a great read. And so it's crazy, man. Crazy. So I met this crazy guy, man, and he shook my hand. Did you ever meet people and they try to test your strength by shaking your hand? This guy was like testing my joints. He was like, "Hey, how are you?" I was like, "Hey, how are you?" I was like, "Calm down, dude." I was like, "Please." And we went to this comedy show down in Greenwich Village. And it was crazy. This guy had like 20 raccoon tails hanging off his leather jacket. He's like, "Follow me." We're trying to get into the Comedy Cellar, but it was all sold out. He's like, "Follow me." I was like, "Sure, I'll follow a stranger with raccoon tails on his coat." "You're going down this alley? Let me send my wife first. Do what you want with the lady, but leave me alone." But he got us tickets to this other show. It was fun. And the bathrooms in there. It was like the size of the Hawk's Nest, and they had about 50 million people in there. I was like, "Ha, ha, ha, ha." And the bathrooms in there, holy mackerel. Whew. Smelled like 10 miles of bad road. And the floors, I almost fell. I walked in there, I stepped on a banana peel. Like, no one hits the bathroom when they go wee-wee in there. It's just on the walls, on the air conditioner vent, it's on the floor. And I was going down, and I grabbed on to someone that was standing at a urinal. He's like, "Hey," I was like, "Don't move, man, or we're both going down." So Access is a cool character. His name is, you could tell it's from the 90s because his name is Axel. "Welcome to the jungle, we got fun and games." But it's awesome. So then I read the next one. This is where Robin teams up with, what's her face? What's her name? Jubilee. All right, from the X-Men. And because what happened is, this is all making sense to me now. From the DC versus Marvel. All right, so now I understand what's going on. So Robin met Jubilee in this when it came out in '96, and they were picking up sticks. This is a great read, guys. If you get rained in one day, this is a great fun. You know, you don't have to do a lot of deep thinkings. And Access is introduced in this. He sees the guy that's doing Access's job now. He's a guy, he thinks he's a homeless guy, but it's really he is the Access, and then he gives the powers to Axel. All right? And then I read this one, Unlimited Access. All right? This is great. This has the two-gun Higgy, right? It has Jonah Hex, the two-gun kid. Legion of Superheroes are in this one. Oh, fun, 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 till my daddy took my T-Bird away. And, yeah, it would have been even better if they did, like, the war angle, like Enemy Ace and stuff. But they stick with the Western motif. It was great. Oh, man. Enemy Ace. Damn, Enemy Ace. I'm a pilot for Hitler. Hitler, man. No good. No bueno, that Hitler guy. I tell you, the more I learn about these guys, these Nazis, the more I really dislike them. You know why Hitler didn't drink? They said it made him mean. So anyways, this is what I read too. This was from last week's weekly poll. The Atom Project, issue number 3. Very good. Very good read. Oh, I drew a little something on the back. Hey, I've got a Kirby crackle coming off my fist, doctor. What can we do with that? So this is going really good. Good read, man. Then the JSA. Yes. So there's the Hawks. And, you know, in New York, all you hear is ambulances and sirens and taxi cabs beeping. You know, you feel bad. Every time I hear an ambulance, I'm like, oh, God bless them. Nothing worse than being rushed to the hospital. Which is not true. People always say that. There's nothing worse than being rushed to the hospital. How about being moseyed to the hospital? Yeah, take your time, guys. Woo! We're going to stop and get some coffees. You want anything? No, can you get me to the hospital, please? And, we went to go see a off-Broadway show. Fantastic. I got to show you pictures. But I don't have my other phone with me. It was about sumo wrestlers. And these guys were great. Oh, they were like giant, it was fantastic. They're wearing big old diapers. They were like, oi, oi, oi. That was great. One guy, he must have weighed about 700 pounds. He was so ugly he could make a freight train take a dirt road. Whoa. But it was a great show, man. I learned everything about sumo. The top-ranked sumo wrestler is called Yokozuna. Yes, yes. I mean, one guy was so ugly, man. They had to put a pork chop around his neck just to have the dog play with him. I'm telling you, ugly. Ugly sumo wrestler. And, you know, they had they once had sumo matches in the prison, right? And they brought the sumos in to fight the big fat inmates, and they're trying to see measure the pros against the cons. Oh my Lord. Do you know who has the largest pupils? Sumo wrestlers. Sumo instructors. Go ahead. Try it out. So anyways, I picked up this. Boom. I picked this up at Strand Bookstore. It's supposed to be the largest book. People like to read, apparently. Hawkwoman was up there. I lost her in the bookstore. And they're like, people were coming in at the busloads to this place. I bought The Shield, America's first patriotic comic book hero. This is The Shield. He's a fellow Higgy. He is Joe Higgins. And this is great, man. You could join the Shield G-Man Club. G-Man! And this is the old school comic strip. Pep Comics, Pep. And check it out. I just started reading this. I love it, man. I love it. I wonder who did the art for this. The Comet, Sergeant Boyle, Fu Chang, Bentley of Scotland Yard. Awesome, awesome. Great stuff. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? So I got this for $4 in New York. I had to get it. I had to get it. So I went into this little hole in the wall, right? Bookstore. And the guy was very rude. He's sitting there behind his desk, right? He's got his glasses on, right? The store's like this big. I go in there. I'm like, I go in there, and he doesn't even look up. He's like, one of those guys, right? And I went up there. I brought a book up. I said, how much for this? Oh, it was just like it was like a trade paperback of Wonder Woman. He's like $35. I was like, I'll take a pound of what you're smoking there, pal. I will. But I found these, and I got these. These are real cheap. Edgar Rice Burroughs, The Moon Men. All right, this is like you know what I'm saying, Warlord of Mars. And I've never read these before. So I got The Moon Men. Okay. There's no pictures. I don't need pictures. Higgy can read. All right. This is Ace Publications. I dig it. And I got Edgar Rice Burroughs, Tanar of Pellicula Dar. And I read all this stuff in comics, but I wanted to get this. This is when they're in Hollow Earth, all right? And he goes against all the prehistoric animals and stuff. And it's awesome. Awesome stuff, man. So I was very happy to grab those. Boom! And this is my gem. This is what I picked up at Strand Bookstore. Booyah! Look at this. Look at this. I got this for $5. Flash Gordon, Waterworld of Mungo. And I gotta tell you, man, the art in this is fantastic. It is fantastic. It is, who is this guy? Alex Raymond's Flash Gordon. All right, and it's a beautiful book. Beautiful, man. Wait till you see the art in here. This is why I was inspired. All right, opening page. Just a beautiful book. I mean, check this stuff out. All right. Oh, it's so good. So good. Let me show you some stellar art. I mean, he's a whomping and a stomping. Flash Gordon. Flash! Saved every one of us! Oh, Mama Higgs fell again. Wow. She took a tumble. She had a big old egg on her head. I was like, wow. Isn't it great? And it reads so well, man. Oh. I mean, look at these pages. Look at these layouts, man. Isn't it great? I love it. Did you hear about the celery, the piece of celery that got arrested? Yeah, he was arrested for stalking. Nice. The way they do the underwater. This is all underwater stuff. Last year we went to Times Square, New York, and one day it was just a rain. I mean, it was raining so hard it was like a cow peeing on a flat rock. I mean, it was coming down. That's how they clean New York. They just pray for rain. And great book, man. Very happy with this. I mean, look at this tree. So I was psyched. Very psyched. Look at Flash. He's got a club. He's going clubbing. So, Flash Gordon, I will be reading this thoroughly. Awesome. Awesome. And this is a little Flash Gordon book I got a while back. This is in comic book form. All right. And I was at second alarm. I was like, guys, relax. Keep it. So, I picked up, I'm going to do a little art. I got a blank comic. And Jim from Second Alarm picked it out. He says, I got this for you. And he got this blank comic for me. And I'm going to draw Hawkman on it. This is a blank comic. And I'm going to draw Hawkman. All right? Flash Comics. The first Flash Comics. And there is Hawkman right there. Right there. But I'm going to do a little original artwork on there. Oh, yeah, baby. I got that going on. And I'm in such the Flash mood. I got this. Little go-go checks. This is Flash. Issue number 167. All dogs go to heaven. And this tells the origin story of Barry Allen. The Flash. Yes. What do they call it when someone steals your bike and you steal it back? Recycling. So this the cover's by Carmine Infantino, obviously, and Gaspar Saladino, and it came out in February of '67. I was negative 7 years old, but I had potential, man. Wow. Yep. When I was just a little egg and stuff, I was keeping a diary back then, and I actually I found it the other day and I started reading it. Man, I wrote down some good stuff. I did, yeah. And this is was written by Gardner Fox. All right, and it has Mopey in it. Mopey is like he's like a heavenly helpmate. He is what helped Flash become the Flash with the accident in the laboratory with the chemicals and the lightning, and Mopey was involved in that supposedly, but they changed that when the universe changes and all that stuff back in the day. But Mopey. All right, so booyah! I got this today. So let's look at some flashes, shall we? Yes. I am not an avid collector of Flash like Dr. Silverage, but I do have some Flash. This is issue number 129. I will rip out your spine. Look at that. Look at that. Captain Cold, the trickster. Yes. You know what's very convenient and ironic? When the Flash dies, they have to bury Alan. And this came out in June of '62. Yep. Murphy Anderson and Carmine Infantino on the cover. With Gardner Fox writing. All right. Cool beans, man. And yeah. All right. This is The Flash, issue number 138. Close the gate. Is that Ralph Digby? Elongated Man. That's when Elongated Man had the mask. He wore a mask. All right. This is August of '63. There's the Pied Piper. The second story is Kid Flash. Classic, man. Classic. Here's the Pied Piper, he be. I just made him Irish or something. Maybe he's from England. People from England, they talk so cute. Ba-da-ba-bee, oh, they're cute. They have such a cute way of saying things. Like, they don't say, I went on vacation. They say, I went on holiday. It sounds so much better. Issue number 151. Hold on. Let me get my specs. Hey, I don't see too good. You know what I'm saying? Issue number 151. Not even my super speed can penetrate the dark barrier that's protecting the shade and imprisoning my fellow Flash. There's Jake Garrick. He's like, whoa, whoa. The shade. That is a Hawkman villain, all right? Flash, mow your own lawn, freak. Jeez. Man. Issue number 164. With little go-go checks. Get off of me, copper. I said off. Keep moving, Flash. We're taking you in for good, for your own good. Hand that Flash fake over to us. We'll take care of him. Keep back. Let the law handle this. Public hero one day, public menace the next. Oh, yeah, man. It's Carmine Infantino on the cover. The story is by John Broome. September of 66. And, awesome. Oh, here's one of my faves. Got some go-go checks, Rod. Issue 166. Look who's hobbling our way. Here's where we end our hot and cold war against the Flash. Captain Cold and Heatwave. Talking about a heat wave. Talking about a heat wave. Look at Captain Cold. Look at how they do the shading in their pant legs. That's how you do art. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. So we took the train from Connecticut to New York. Train doesn't move that fast. I call it the slow locomotive. This thing is slow. And issue 174, Stupendous Triumph of the 6 Supervillains. There's his rogues gallery. Captain Boomerang. Yes. Look at them. They're no dang good. Yes. You know, the Flash was hospitalized after a peekaboo accident. They sent him to the ICU. And issue number 195. Out of our way, Flash. That dog's a killer. No, you'll have to kill me first. That's it. That's me protecting Hawk Dog. I was like, you get away from my dog, you see? It's my dog, say. They're like, does your dog bite? I said, no, he only eats faces. And a giant. A DC giant. G70. Anyone? G70. Issue number 196. Boom. It's a fatty. This came out May of 70. He's juggling. Yes. Do you know how you defend yourself if you get attacked by a group of clowns? You go for the juggler. All right. Flash, issue number 200. My God, I've just killed the most important man in America. Special 200th issue. Infantino and Murphy Anderson on the cover. What's he got? He's got a pistola. And Irv Novick does the art inside, which usually happens. And Dr. Lou. He's fighting Dr. Lou. Yes. We also went to the Museum of Optical Illusions. It was crazy, man. Crazy. It was baffling. It has all sorts of like things like one of these things is not like the other. You're like, wait a minute. How could that be the same size as that? And I'm like, mind blown. Issue number 203. Let me go, Flash. You can't hold me here. I must go back to where I belong. You tell him, sis. She sounds like a real bright one, Flash. Let her go. She's so dumb it takes her an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes. And The Flash, issue number 204. Hear me, world. I can't keep it a secret any longer. The Flash is my husband, Barry Allen. Shh, quiet. Shh. Way to go, Iris. Way to go, Iris. This is one of my favorite. All right. No, do you believe I cannot die? I saw Sonya doing this in the backyard the other day. I was like, stop it! She's a human lawn dart. Yep. This came out in May of 71. This is a Neil Adams cover. Yep. Iris is crazier than a sprayed roach. And issue number 207. All flashes go to heaven. This is in a condition of whoa minus. It's got a little wavy gravy on there. But we don't care. Metarog would iron this. He'd have the ironing board out. La-da-dee, la-da-da-da. Metarog, he's got a mustache. This is a great cover too. Issue number 209. We did it. Killed the Flash. Wrong. And I've got to find my real killer or stay dead. The Flash is a ghost. He's in a ghost form. The Pied Piper. And The Flash, issue number 218. Somebody please help me. I've got to find out who I am under this mask. The Flash of 1,000 faces. Flash, flash, flash. And, looks like he got into the LSD. Flash, take it down a notch. Breathe. Flash, breathe. And Carrie Bates is the writer, and Irv Novick does the art inside. And there's a second story, Green Arrow. Dennis O'Neil writes it, and Neil Adams does the art in the Green Arrow story. We should check it out. Come on, guys. Let's check it out. This came out in November of '72. And I want to check it out. Check it out. It's a nice 20 center. Green Arrow, man. And Green Lantern. Neil Adams. Awesome. I saw the first episode of Daredevil last night. And I was happy. There's Pretty Bird. Black Canary. I could tell by her butt cheeks. And, hey, how are you? Hey. Green Lantern. He's just flying. I'm just cruising. Neil Adams, man. Neil Adams. Getting it done. Getting it done, Neil. Flash, issue number 227. It is impossible. I can't die this way. Flash, this is your death. Close the book, man. Close the book. Yep. Flash. Flashing is something that was a crime back in the 70s and 80s. People used to walk around with trench coats and go, hey, check it out. Flashing and peeping Toms. You know, there was a peeping Tom incident when I was growing up in my neighborhood, and it was for the ugliest lady in the neighborhood. And the peeping Tom, this lady was so ugly, he reached inside her bedroom and closed the blinds. He did us all a favor. All right. Flash, issue number 223. Plus a Green Lantern story. Nick Cardy on the cover with Tatiana Wood. Yes. And Flash, issue number 224. The Flash isn't fast enough to intercept this assassin's bullet, but I am. And The Flash, issue number 240, March of '76. The cover's by Ernie Chan and Tatiana Wood, and Irv Novick does the art inside. And there's a Green Lantern story in there done by Mike Grell, the second story. The Flash, issue number 241. Down with the Flash, the dirty rat turned crook. Let's hear it for your new hero, the Mirror Master. Crikey! And Ernie Chan on the cover. May of '76. See, that's a little graffiti. Someone did a little graffiti on my comic book. That's what we call an Ugats. When I find that Ugats... Awesome graffiti in New York. These guys take pride. I mean, if you stand still too long, you'll be like... And let's see. Do you know what you call an artist that works for the police department? And they sketch wanted posters. They're called con artists. All right, issue number 243. There's the top That's the top. Everyone's in this one. Abracadabra, Captain Boomerang, Captain Cold, Heatwave, Mirror Master, Pied Piper, the top, Trickster, Weather Wizard. Oh, yeah. The whole gallery. Ernie Chan on the cover with Tatiana. There they all are, baby. August of 76. Issue number 245. Ernie Chan on the cover. That's the Z gang. They got Z's on their chest, man. And issue number 247 with Abracadabra. What do you call a dog that does magic? A labracadabra. And issue number 248. My master villain came to life, and he's gonna destroy the Flash. Buckler on the cover. This kid, he drew a villain, and it came to life. That's some magic ink. And this is a gruesome cover. Kids, ask your mom if you can see this. You've run your last mile, Flash. I've doomed you to a flaming finish. He's like, whoa. Yeah, so I was over at my mom's, and we're looking at my mom's injuries from her fall. And me and my brother, the Colorado kid, we were talking about how when we used to try to kill each other when we were younger. True story. Here comes a true story. My brother was harassing me like he was fond of doing, and he was running through the kitchen to go out, run out the back door a million miles an hour. And I was a chubby little kid, so I couldn't catch him. I was like, "You son of a!" And he ran by the kitchen table, and he was running out the back door. And I ran on the kitchen table. I grabbed a knife, a sharp knife, and I threw it. And it landed in the door jamb. And we were like, and he looked back in the door. He was like, I was like, wow, I almost killed my brother. Issue number 277. Another Flash about to attack me. Flash encounters himself in the self-destructed Flash. I encounter myself all the time when I look in the mirror. The mirror. Issue number 278. You must read Road to Oblivion. Boomerang. Boomerangs are just frisbees for lonely kids. And I have 2 copies of that. This is going to the next subscriber. Issue number 279. There is no way I can break loose from this psycho freak. Psycho freak. Flash. Easy. And he's going to continue draining the life energy from my body until I die. He's all old. He's like, oh my God. Ah. Dick Giordano on the cover. Alex Subic does the art inside. I'm old. And my traveling through time, I've learned the secret of who killed my wife. It's Yeah! Is that Mr. Yeah or Mrs. Yeah? Don Heck is on does the art inside. So the cover's done by Ross Andrew. Ross Andrew Mudd. Oh my lord, I am hilarious. All right, issue number 286. The Flash. Who is the Rainbow Raider? I don't know. Don Heck. June of 80. Dude looks like a lady. Issue number 287. Man in the Alchemist Mask. Issue number 293. Firestorm. He's the Firestarter, wicked Firestarter. Hey, hey, hey. And issue number 298. There's the Shade again. And issue number 299. The Shade. Issue number 301. And I'll show you one more. Issue number 305 with Jay Garrick. And this is wow, pretty depressing. Guys, thanks for joining me. Oh, you gotta see this cover. Look at this. Flash versus Flash. What a great cover. All right, guys. All right, man. Let's take it out. Guys, thanks for joining me. It's great to be back. Booyah. And we're gonna take it out with a song. Beckerman insists. He insists. All right, let's see here, man. Yeah. Like Snake Plissken, baby. Whew. Made it back. Oh, yeah. They're like, Warriors, come out and play! Oh, yeah, guys. You guys are the best. And, oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys. That's all I wanted to say. And here we go. Here we go. You looking at me? You talking to me? All right. Guys, you're the best. Please comment. And I'll talk to you soon, man. New York was a hoot. I don't know where to begin. I escaped there like I was Snake Plissken. Sniffed out some comics like it was my job. Then I caught syphilis from a doorknob. All is well, I didn't get shot. I'm still reading my comics, 'cause they make me smart. Read your comics, they make you smart.